In today's show, Bitcoin hits a new all-time high, surpassing $51,700 as analysts declare historic parabolic advance. That's right, as Peter Brandt points out right here. Big picture BTC, Bitcoin is undergoing its third parabolic advance in the past decade. A parabolic advance on an arithmetic scale is extremely rare. 3 on a log scale is historic, as you can see right here on your screen. We'll be discussing this here in today's show. As Samson Mao points out, 50K Bitcoin is the new normal. Touche. And as documented in Bitcoin shares, if you think 50K of Bitcoin is expensive, wait until you hear that the government is about to print 1.9 trillion out of thin air. And as Plan B, the creator of the stock to flow model, points out, straight line up to a $1 trillion market cap. Bitcoin is going for gold next, which is a 10 trillion market cap rocket ship to the moon. Also breaking news, NYDIG submits application of a Bitcoin ETF to US SEC with Morgan Stanley on board. This is the first Bitcoin ETF application filed this year. If an ETF is approved, Bitcoin price will skyrocket in minutes. We'll be discussing this here in today's show. Also checking out the latest from Max Kaiser. He tweeted, "I've been predicting for years Peter Schiff would start capitulating at $50,000. I'm right again." As you can see, back in August of 2020, Max Kaiser says Warren Buffett will start panic buying Bitcoin at 50 G's, just like Peter Schiff. And yesterday, Peter Schiff tweeted, "Now that Bitcoin has hit 50,000, I must admit that a move up to 100,000 can't be ruled out." Also in today's show, Bitcoin is now selling at a 36% premium in Nigeria. That's right, it's been roughly 11 days since the Central Bank of Nigeria banned all regulated financial institutions from providing services to crypto exchanges in the country. And the result, the premium Bitcoin price is now selling at $71,150 per Bitcoin. We'll be discussing this here in today's show. Also, more breaking news, MicroStrategy announces a plan to raise $600 million to buy more Bitcoin. Go figure. The company announced this in a press release that they plan to use another $600 million via a convertible senior note offering to use the proceeds to buy additional Bitcoin. I'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin currently above 51,500. We have Ethereum and most of the major altcoins in the green, but where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day, so be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And before I kick off today's show, today's episode is brought to you by our sponsor, BlockFi, the leading provider of financial products and services for crypto investors. Here's where you can put your crypto to work and get up to a $250 crypto bonus with a deposit of $25 or more. All you need to do is click the link below the video in the description. It'll take you here. Simply click this yellow button that says sign up. You'll notice that the referral code is already pre-populated for you to take advantage of this bonus. And as you can see right here, they're paying out a 6% annual percentage yield on Bitcoin, as well as 9.3% on USDT. Now, what I love personally about BlockFi, besides the fact they're so easy to use and that there is no hidden fees, they are backed by the biggest names in the industry, including Fidelity, Winklevoss, Morgan Creek, and Coinbase. So what are you waiting for? Take advantage of this today. Click the link right down below and get up to a $250 crypto bonus, and let's start stacking those sats. Shall we? All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. Bitcoin hits yet another all-time high, surpassing $51,700 here this morning on February 17th, while Peter Brandt confirms it is a parabolic advance, as he tweets right here on crypto Twitter. Big picture, Bitcoin is undergoing its third parabolic advance in the past decade. A parabolic advance on an arithmetic scale is extremely rare. 3 on a log scale is historic, as you can see right here on your screen. Now, as Bitcoin enters an uncharted $50,000 price discovery zone, data from Cointelegraph Markets and TradingView showed Bitcoin passing 50K resistance level again on Wednesday, this time continuing into uncharted territory. Tuesday had seen Bitcoin hit 50,000 for the first time ever. That level nonetheless is failing to hold for more than a matter of minutes. With its return, the largest crypto is in a parabolic advance, the fourth in its 12-year history, analysts say. Responding, Kraken growth lead Dan Held noted that it's counting its initial phase prior to 2020 2012, there have been in fact 4 parabolic advances. Brandt added that should the advance be violated, a correction 80% is most common as a bearish consequence. Such behavior was observed in 2018 after Bitcoin peaked at near 20,000. The market bottomed out at 3,100 1 year later, so I would not expect the 80% correction this time around. In fact, I expect the Bitcoin price to keep soaring, and I expect 65,000 as the target in play, as Max Kaiser points out. Now, is 50K the new normal? Well, according to Samson Mao, it is, and I couldn't agree more, as the market is so bullish right now. Discussing the new price highs, others noted that macro factors could converge to create a chain reaction of adoption, which would push Bitcoin further still into price discovery. And as Documented in Bitcoin points out, if you think 50,000 a Bitcoin is expensive, wait until you hear that the government is about to print another 1.9 trillion out of thin air. That's right, so the bullishness will continue. Data meanwhile showed that Bitcoin has taken the momentum out of altcoin growth with its move over the last few days, with all of the top 10 cryptos except for Polkadot seeing sideways price action. And before I break down the latest from Plan B, the creator of the stock to flow model, as well as this breaking news, NYDIG submits an application of a Bitcoin ETF to the US SEC with Morgan Stanley on board, as well as sharing the latest from Max Kaiser, as well as Bitcoin selling at a 36% premium in Nigeria, which means each Bitcoin is currently being sold at $71,150 per BTC. And before I share the latest with MicroStrategy announcing the plan to raise $600 million to buy more Bitcoin, let's first take a quick look at the overall crypto market. We can see Bitcoin up about 4%, trading just above 51,400. We have Ethereum up 2%, trading above $1,800. We have Polkadot up 2.5%, trading above $30. We have BNB up 6%, trading at $140. And most of the other altcoins are back in the red. All right, now let's check out the latest from Plan B, the creator of the stock to flow. He wrote, straight line up to a 1 trillion market cap. Bitcoin going for gold next, which is a $10 trillion market cap. And if you're not familiar with stock to flow or stock to flow X model, it predicts a $288,000 Bitcoin price by the end of this year. Now checking out this breaking news, NYDIG submits an application of a Bitcoin ETF to the US SEC with Morgan Stanley on board. The shares of the NYDIG Bitcoin ETF will trade on the New York Stock Exchange, while the NYDIG Trust will hold the custody of the Bitcoins in the fund. On Tuesday, February 16th, the New York Digital Investment Group filed the Form S-1 registration statement for Bitcoin ETF with the US Securities and Exchange Commission, which is the SEC. This is the first Bitcoin ETF application to the US SEC this year in 2021. Now, could you imagine if this ETF was accepted and what this would do to the Bitcoin price? You already know, fam, $100,000 before you know it. It's only February, right? It's only February, and Bitcoin is currently trading above $50,000. It is what it is. And checking out the latest from Max Kaiser, he tweeted, I've been predicting for years Peter Schiff would start capitulating at $50,000. I'm right again. And checking out this original article source from August of 2020, the headline was Warren Buffett will start panic buying Bitcoin at 50 G's. Just like Peter Schiff, Buffett bought shares in a gold mining company despite previously bashing the precious metal. Will this happen with Bitcoin? Then lo and behold, Peter Schiff just tweeted yesterday, now that Bitcoin has hit 50 G's, I must admit that a move up to 100,000 can't be ruled out. However, a move down to zero can't be ruled out either. While a temporary move up to 100,000 is possible, a permanent move down to zero is inevitable. Now, we all know that Peter Schiff is delusional, and Max Kaiser called this very long ago, so kudos to Max Kaiser. Now, before I break down our next story of the day, Bitcoin selling at a 36% premium in Nigeria, as well as the latest from MicroStrategy planning to purchase another 600 million worth of Bitcoin. Let's first take a quick look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting at an all-time high above 1.5 trillion with 200 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, and current Bitcoin dominance is at 62.1%, and the current Bitcoin market cap is sitting strong at 955 billion. When do you feel we'll smash that big 1T? Do you think it'll happen today or this week? Let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. Now checking out the top gainers within the top 100, we have Pancake Swap up 22%, trading at $8.86. Venus up 15%, trading at $54. Energy Web Token up 11%, trading at $17.24. And Horizon up 10%, trading at $67.56. Now checking out the top losers within the top 100, we have Hedge Trade down 9%, trading at $1.40. Dogecoin down 7% for the day, trading at 5.2 cents and down 25% for the week. 0x down about 9%, trading at $1.54. Decentraland down 8%, trading at 28 cents. And Phantom down 8%, trading at 17 cents. sense. Now, out of this list of the biggest gainers and losers, which altcoins in particular are you most bullish on? Let me know in the comments right down below. Now, checking out one of my favorite indicators, it's the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated a 95 in extreme greed. Yesterday was a 95, last week a 92, and last month a 79, all of which is within extreme greed. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity, aka BTFD, buy that freaking dip. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. All right, now let's break down our next story of the day, shall we? It's been roughly 11 days since the Central Bank of Nigeria banned all regulated financial institutions from providing services to crypto exchanges in the country. At the risk of stiff penalties, all banks and institutions were directed to close crypto-related firm accounts immediately. That's right. And in the wake of the controversial move, public interest in Bitcoin in Nigeria continues to outstrip other countries. Go figure. According to the latest available data from Google Trends, even more stark is the hefty 36% premium on Bitcoin's price at this time. That's right. The premium translates into a $71,150 price tag for Bitcoin as compared with the average spot market price of currently just above $51,000, calculated into Cointelegraph's price index. The premium is also incomparable to the 5 next largest premiums globally at present, which is 3.24% in South Africa and between 1 and 3% in Argentina, Peru, Malaysia, and Vietnam. And as analysts outlined last week, the immediate impact of the central bank ban appears to have done little to quell what its author dubbed the hyper-Bitcoinization of retail trading culture in the country. Blockchain.com published a report back in August of 2020 revealing that Nigeria has been the best performing country on its platform since April of that year. Google Trends at the time likewise reflected the country's persistent top ranking in terms of global search and interest in the king of all crypto. Now, citing the consequences of the central bank ban, Nigeria's Security and Exchange Commission halted its planned regulatory sandbox from crypto firms last week. Now, Nigeria Senator Sani Musa remarked during a plenary Senate on February 11th that Bitcoin posed a significant threat to the national fiat currency, the Naira, although lawmakers countered his argument with an argument in favor of cracking down on rogue actors using crypto rather than preventing citizens from doing great business and benefiting from opportunities in the crypto industry. Representatives from one cryptocurrency business in Nigeria declined to comment to Cointelegraph on the premium, citing a sensitive climate following the Central Bank of Nigeria's ban on banking services to crypto firms. All I know is this: we already know from past history, such as India, if you try to ban Bitcoin, it's only going to start selling at a premium and people are going to be hoarding it because it's the most valuable asset in the history of humankind and it's only going to continue to rise. So I expect the premium in Nigeria on Bitcoin to continue to skyrocket. And before I break down our final story of the day, MicroStrategy announces a plan to raise $600 million to buy more Bitcoin. But first, I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the crypto market. This goes for all 700 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. Also have some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including my daily letter, which could be found at letter.cryptonewsalerts.net, including my blog, which is updated daily at cryptonewsyes.com. Also be sure to smash that subscribe button to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. You can also find me on all the major podcasting platforms, from Spotify, the home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Apple's iTunes. You can also follow me on Twitter to receive daily crypto news alerts. My Twitter handle is Crypto News. Yes, and for those of you active on Facebook, I do have a private crypto Facebook group. To join it, click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to plug you in. Also have a private crypto Telegram chat, which is uncensored. To join it, click this link. You'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. All right, now let's break down our final story of the day, shall we? It has been a relatively rough past few days for Bitcoin, with the crypto's price action growing increasingly heavy as it struggles to break out of that 50K resistance that it has been stuck beneath. Well, that was up until yesterday when we finally broke that critical 50K psychological resistance, and today we surpassed $51,700. So it looks like we flipped that 50K resistance into support. The benchmark digital asset has seen some intense sell-offs, but each one has been erased throughout the past few days. That's right, the dips are very short-lived. So BTFD if you can. Despite this weak price action, a massive influx of new capital may be imminent thanks to MicroStrategy. The company announced plans to raise roughly $600 million, all of which would be used to add to their Bitcoin reserves. MicroStrategy pioneered the trend of publicly listed companies adding Bitcoin to their balance sheets, and they're keen on adding even more, which sparked Elon Musk to invest $1.5 billion of Tesla into Bitcoin into their balance sheet, and this frenzy is only just beginning. The company announced in a press release that they are raising another $600 million via a convertible senior note offering to use the proceeds to buy additional Bitcoin. MicroStrategy intends to use the net proceeds from the sale of the notes to acquire additional Bitcoins, they announced in this press release. This could provide Bitcoin with a boost, which could take us to $65,000 as Max Keiser's target here. In the short term, let me know if you feel we're likely to hit that $65,000 target or when you feel we're likely to do so. Also, Max Keiser's year-end target is $220,000. What's your year-end target? Holla at your boy in the comments right down below. Now for a quick recap, what do I cover with you right here in today's show? Bitcoin hits a new all-time high, surpassing $51,700 as analysts declare historic parabolic advance, as Peter Brandt points out right here. Big picture, Bitcoin is undergoing its third parabolic advance in the past decade. A parabolic advance on an arithmetic scale is extremely rare. 3 on a log scale is historic, as you can see right here on your screen. And as Samson Mao points out, 50K Bitcoin is the new normal, touche. And as documented in Bitcoin shares, if you think 50K of Bitcoin is expensive, wait until you hear that the government is about to print 1.9 trillion out of thin air. That's right. And as Plan B points out, straight line up to a 1 trillion market cap. Bitcoin is going for gold next, which is a $10 trillion market cap. Could you imagine when Bitcoin does flip on the gold market cap, where do you expect the Bitcoin price to be? I'd say at least a $500,000 Bitcoin, as the Winklevoss twins made the case for a $500,000 BTC. And as Nebraskan Gooner points out, breaking news, NYDIG submits application to Bitcoin ETF to the US SEC with Morgan Stanley on board. And as Max Keiser shared, I've been predicting for years Peter Schiff would start capitulating at $50,000. I'm right again with Peter Schiff's latest tweet. Now that Bitcoin has hit 50 Gs, I must admit that a move up to 100,000 can't be ruled out. And let's not forget that Max Keiser has been telling Peter Schiff to buy Bitcoin back when it was only $1, but Peter Schiff is so hard-headed, and it just is what it is. Also in today's show, I shared that Bitcoin is selling at a 36% premium in Nigeria, each Bitcoin currently selling above $70,000 per BTC. Also in today's show, I shared that MicroStrategy announces a plan to raise $600 million to buy more Bitcoin. So where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go from here? Let me know in the comments right down below. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And real quick before I go, I want to give a special shout out to our sponsor, BlockFi, the leading provider of financial products and services for crypto investors. Here's where you can put your crypto to work and get up to a $250 crypto bonus with a deposit of $25 or more. All you need to do to take advantage of this is click the link right down below. It'll take you here. Then click this yellow button which says sign up, and you'll notice that the referral code is already pre-populated for you to take advantage of this special bonus. Now check this out. They also offer crypto-backed loans. In case you didn't know, now you know. That's right. You ever wonder, how can I borrow against my crypto? Well, you can do so using BlockFi. So if you need fiat, you don't have to sell your BTC. Crypto-backed loans allow you to access liquidity without selling your precious BTC. By using your crypto as collateral, you can unlock up to 50% of the value of such assets in US dollars. We can fund you the same day that we receive your collateral, and they have interest rates as low as 4.5%. And their other product, of course, you can earn interest on your Bitcoin, Ethereum, or stablecoins as high as 9.3%. So what are you waiting for? Take advantage of BlockFi today and get up to a $250 crypto bonus, and let's start stacking those sats. And I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.